Good evening from the National Service of the Liberia Broadcasting System. What a pleasant way to say welcome to Newsline. 1 full hour of all the major news trending in Liberia, from Liberia about Liberia, Africa, and the rest of the world. Today is Thursday, August 1, 2024. My name is Emmanuel Colley tonight, and these are the big stories we're following. President Joseph Boakai challenges commissioned government officials to uphold public trust and integrity.
It's important for us to remind you of our collective pledge to uphold public trust. We are committed in a very deliberate way, a departure from the past, as we promised the Liberian people.
Monrovia City Court forwards alleged corruption case involving several former official governments to Criminal Court A due to lack of jurisdiction. Liberia Anti-Corruption Commission, the LCC, says several public officials of government failed to comply with the Commission's Access Declaration deadline.
We hereby report that out of the 1,900 employees, only 26.5% participated in this exercise.
In Nigeria, police fire live bullets in an attempt to crack down on hunger protesters. We've got the details of these interesting developments, sports, the weather update, the news in French and Zimbo Liberian English, all in Bella tonight. But first, Fabien Kuya and the latest from the newsroom.
President Joseph Boakai has reminded officials of government to uphold public trust and integrity. The Liberian leader further stated his government is committed to improving a governance system that will guarantee effective service delivery to the citizenry. Speaking during the commissioning ceremony of several government officials at the executive mansion Thursday, the Liberian leader pledged that his administration will continue the full audit of all agencies of government to hold people accountable for the stewardship. Associate Justice Janet Clinton Johnson was among the commissioned government officials. At the same time, President Joseph Boakai has pledged government support to building the police force that is respected by all. President Boakai said government will endeavor to restore the dignity of the LMP by providing the necessary logistical and financial support to enhance their operations. The Liberian leader made a commitment Wednesday at a program organized by the LMP aimed at building resilient law enforcement and enhancing local policing in Monrovia. He, however, noted that despite the enormous challenges confronting the operations of law enforcement, government remains resolute in protecting the country's security. The Monrovia City Court has forwarded the alleged criminal case involving several former government officials to Criminal Court A. The statutory magistrate of the court, Ben Barco's decision was carried out through a communication to Criminal Court A along with the case file. On Monday, the Monrovia City Court issued a writ of arrest for former Finance Minister Samuel Twe, former Solicitor General Councillor Yinanti Twan, former Controller of FIA Moses Cooper, former National Security Advisor Jefferson Camo, and former Director of FIA Stanley Ford. The 5 men were charged with economic sabotage, theft, misuse of public money, criminal facilitation, and criminal conspiracy, among others. The arrest warrant issued following a complaint filed by the government through the Ministry of Justice and the Liberia Anti-Corruption Commission. Meanwhile, the defendants are expected to be formally indicted at Criminal Court A following the resumption of the August term of court, since the Monrovia City Court lacks jurisdiction over the matter. The Liberia Anti-Corruption Commission says several public officials of government have not complied with the Commission Access Declaration process. It followed the Commission's July 31 deadline for public officials and higher-ranking employees of government to declare the access in keeping with law. LCC Executive Chairperson Councillor Alexandra Zoe told a news conference Thursday that out of the total number of 1,900 officials identified to declare the access, only 473 persons complied.
As per our regulation, we were able to identify 1,900 employees, including public officials and regular employees of government, who are required to declare their assets and liabilities and incomes. And we hereby report that out of the 1,900 employees, only 26.5% participated in this exercise.
To Councillor Zoe, the report covers the legislature, executive, and judiciary branches of government. She noted the commission will publish a full listing of the assets declarations for the public consumption in the coming days. Bum County District 3 Representative Marvin Cole has donated 150 bundles of zinc and $1 million Liberian dollars to marketeers in Banga, Bum County. The zinc and monies are intended for marketeers whose structures were recently demolished by the Banga City Corporation. Speaking Thursday in Banga, Representative Cole said the funds and materials were possible with support from friends in Liberia and abroad.
I am here because of you. So this morning I will make 150 bundles of zinc available. And right now the committee you put together with my other staff, I will give them $1 million to begin to work and construct your place and move under the ring so that you can begin to do what you need to do.
The Bum County lawmaker assured his constituents of doing all he can to restore dignity and improve their well-being. Meanwhile, marketeers in Banga have lauded Representative Cole for the intervention, describing it as timely. The Education Ministry has reaffirmed its commitment to the provision of quality education across the country. Education Minister Dr. Jasu Jala said equipping young people with the necessary tools and knowledge will improve their learning skills.
The National Youth Service Program is an endeavor aimed at harnessing the boundless potential of our young people by providing them with opportunities for growth, skill development, promoting civic duty and service. We are investing in the very fabric of our nation's future. The program will instill in our youth the value of service, responsibility, patriotism, and fostering a sense of national pride.
Minister Jala urged young people to take advantage of quality education to maximize their potential. The Education Minister spoke Thursday at the National Youth Service Program in Monrovia. The Commissioner of the Township of Congo Town, Edward Laha, has warned residents of the township against construction of homes on wetlands. Commissioner Laha said for too long, unrestricted construction of homes on wetlands had led to widespread flooding and mass displacement of people in the township and beyond. In an interview with this station Thursday, Commissioner Laha said wetlands are not meant for residential purposes, but primarily reserved for the conservation of livestock and tourism purposes.
We need to preserve the wetland, because we can use it for some tourism or economical benefit for the future. So we want to preserve those wetlands that have not been touched. So we are trying to discourage people from, trying.
In another development, Mr. Laha has announced the launch of a scholarship in the township of Congo Town. He encouraged youth of the township to take advantage of the scholarship scheme, especially for deserving students and those whose parents cannot afford hard tuition costs. The management of the Liberia Petroleum Refining Company has resumed its internship program after 6 years of suspension by the past administration of the entity. According to a release, the program is aimed at providing practical experience for students from various universities across the country. The assistant training manager of the LPRC CMT urged the students to be proactive and adhere to the ethics and values of the company. At the same time, LPRC Deputy Managing Director for Administration Jacob Smith wants the students to be dedicated to their duties. He said gaining job experience through internship would be beneficial after graduation in 3 months. The 2024 Liberia Investment Development Multinational Sector Ministerial Conference is expected to get underway in the coming days. The conference, which runs from Monday, August 5 to Wednesday, August 8, is organized by Nobel Africa Venture in partnership with the National Investment Commission. The event, according to Information Minister Jerry Lee McPeer, is a comprehensive multi-sector of government and interministerial conference designed to bring together a diverse array of stakeholders.
The conference will also feature a robust program including plenary session, sector breakout session, panel discussion, and expo, and multiple networking opportunities. These sessions will cover key sectors such as agriculture, infrastructure, mining, energy innovation, technology, banking and finance, and policy.
Minister Pia disclosed that participants of the conference will include government officials, local and international investors, including Liberians from the diaspora and development partners. The information minister also indicated the event is aimed at fostering economic growth, create operative platform to attract foreign investment and to showcase Liberia's economic potentials. And the Liberian government says it remains undeterred by threats coming from former President George Weah in connection with the prosecution of former officials accused of corruption. Speaking at the news conference Wednesday, former President Weah described government's decision to prosecute public officials accused of corruption as witch hunt and vowed to resist the process through political and legal options. But addressing Thursday's MICAD regular press briefing, Information Minister Jerry Limik-Pia said government is committed to the prosecution processes of all former public officials accused of corruption in a spirit of transparency and accountability.
The news bulletin with Fabin Quea. Fabin makes a return later on in the news. By that time, she will bring for us the weather update in our international development. This is Newsline tonight on ELBC Radio. One of the big stories with following President Joseph Boakai challenges commissioned government officials to uphold public trust and integrity. Well, today's development now, the July 31 deadline for public officials and high-ranking employees of government to declare their assets has elapsed. Following the deadline, the Liberia Anti-Corruption Commission released its report on the process. To know more about this development, let's join our reporter Frederick Tiwea.
Though an extensive period was given to the public officials and employees of